A bullshit.
Let's meet the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. Starting at power forward, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 14, Mirage.
Uzi Bird.
At the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 13, Kevin Herter. At the point guard position, standing 6 foot 8, number 3, Josh Giddey. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. Let's see some of the numbers here for Patrick Williams.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Kyle Anderson is out there with Bam Adebayo, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzel is out there with Kevin Herter, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf games.
Exactly, and I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
Now here's Vucevic. White can't hit. 3 on 3. From deep, Mitchell nails it from beyond the arc.
The transition 3. It's part of the new NBA, and when he's taking them, it's a great shot.
White finds Herter. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
You had to know that was coming. You just don't drain one on Herter's team without him coming for revenge.
Pass to Hero. And here's Jaquez. Outside Mitchell. Inside. And stolen by Herter. To the paint. It's tipped. Vucevic's shot is off.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against the guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And so here is Chicago. Following the bucket by the Heat. White for 3.
Pero sa Wiggins laro, di ba? Oo nga.
Adebayo grabs the board.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Anderson. Chicago with a rebound. And you look at what they've accomplished this year on the road. 30 wins and counting.
Yeah, they're reaching those historical numbers reserved only for the greatest teams in NBA lore. The types of rosters filled with talent, experience, desire, all built to win championships. I think you can say the same thing about this team.
Now here's Anderson. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Puts the move on. 6 to shoot. And Adebayo with the lay-in.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Pass to Vucevic. Launches the 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. The Heat have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And Finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
And obviously the whistles weren't in their favor the last time these teams met, and it cost them. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And Richard, in a league where shooting has never been more valuable, it's great to have a player like Kevin Huerter.
And he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. Matter of fact, he's probably best when he's moving off the ball and causing confusion. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
The Heat have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Back to Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
That's just an aggressive.
Uy.
Aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Hero outside. Down low. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Now here's White. No points yet.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Anderson. Chicago with a rebound. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Gonna be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Now here's Jaquez. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Giddey. He got a piece of it.
Gago.
For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Hero for 3. Again, the Heat misses.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
From Pete Giddey. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the 3. And there's Hero on the assist by Mitchell. Hero's got 9. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You look at Sacramento, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Bulls,
Hey.
they've really found their identity as a team, managing to establish themselves as serious contenders.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Hero against White. Outside, Anderson. Back to Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Count that one. Give him 8.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
From Pete Giddey. Rebound Miami.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Second team foul.
Not them.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls. Number
Philadelphia.
44.
Yeah.
Here's Mitchell. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Anderson. Now Hero. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Herter finds Williams. Here's White. Fires the three. Sinks the tray. White's got his second basket of the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Mitchell against White. And Mitchell with the slam.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Now here's Hero. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. Over Buzelis. Hero, no good. Bulls trail by 5. Outside White. Lets a three fly. Knocks down the triple. White's got 8 points.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
The three from Mitchell. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
It's Herter on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Miami has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. A clear look for Hero. Again, the Heat misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Outside Jaquez. And a miss there on the triple.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Yung call yun? Uzi, oy.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Jovic, he's checked in for Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Three-pointer Rozier. Collins with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Williams misses. Heat trail by 3. Robinson with it. Now Horton Tucker defending. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, now that we're into the second half of the season, these are the teams that have been grabbing steals and converting on the other end. Number 1, Bulls.
Back half of the year, they've been much more aggressive in creating turnovers, and their offense has really benefited.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, they're usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
And the second free throw is good. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 3. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
The kick out to Williams. the right side. For three, Collins. Rebounded by Jovic.
Shit.
Miami has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Wiggins, no good. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. Collins passes to Terry. Williams with it. Back to White. This one for three. Good! Another from three.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Rozier.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
First trip to the line for him here. Hero. He's checked in for Miami. It's both from the stripe.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to single.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Now here's Hero. 11 points in the game. Rozier gets the bucket.
You have to appreciate Rozier's confidence. Ready to pull up as soon as he catches it.
And there's Collins on the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist of the night. Rozier against White. Here's Jovic. No good. That would have tied it.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Williams. Gets his 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And a vicious slam by Rozier, really sticking it to them.
And here's White. He's got 13. Here's Terry. Stripped it away. Wiggins from long range. Pure from 3-point range. It's all knotted up.
Opportunistic basketball.
Bro. Oh. Gagantik na.
It's a great look at the three in transition.
Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for Chicago. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Williams is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Kobe White. Then there's Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Terry, and it's small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Robinson. Hero on the wing. Misses the 3. Here's Collins.
Oh, shit, red.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Rozier. The quick look, no good that time. Chicago trailing here.
Oi.
Now White. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. White's got 15.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Three-pointer Rozier. Rebound by the Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Now here's Robinson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring easy give to his teammate.
Collins, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one. And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Heat leading by 3. Wiggins with it. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good. Jovic.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Lays it up and banks it in.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Three-pointer Rozier. A rebound by Terry. The Bulls have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Hero outside for 3. A rebound by Terry.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Terry. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Rozier. Drives to the hoop. And he throws it down with one hand.
It could be a prolific night for Rozier. He's going on the attack and getting rewarded for it.
RJ displaying at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Anderson's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Rozier. Outside, Anderson. Hero for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The offensive rebound. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break, here come the Heat. The finish! Oh, a dunk and a...
Gago, foul nga.
Foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Patrick Williams. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
2 wild points from Wiggins. Andrew, he is getting up.
Pass to Terry. Crosses over. Crafty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 3-point game, coming off that win against the Sixers.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Here's Giddey. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Mitchell. An easy 2 on the layup. Mitchell's got 9 points.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. And Herter's subbed in for Horton Tucker. Bulls trail by 7. Herter passes to Williams. Back to Herter. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Hero. Wiggins passes to Anderson. That one's good for 2. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
And Herder knows he has the green light to take these shots, which is why he fires away.
Now here's Hero. 11 points in the game. Mitchell misses.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Herder. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Rebound, Miami. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. The Bulls shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Herder. Back to Giddey. Williams with it. Shot clock at 5. Terry, the pass to Vucevic. 17-foot shot on the way. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Terry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Jovic passes to Hero. Rebound by Terry.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to Herder from outside the arc. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Wiggins. Oh, a bucket. Wiggins.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
There's Herder with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Down low. Anderson against Williams. Pass to Jovic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Ellis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Giddey. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Hero. Bulls trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Outside White. Three-pointer off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
He buries it from 3. Terry's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Anderson from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The 3. Miami grabs the miss. Jovic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Now here's Adebayo. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Philadelphia.
What a job he's done defensively, causing turnovers, just being a pain for the opposition.
Over to the left wing. Three-pointer, Ellis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Vucevic. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Now here's Adebayo. Defense right on him. The 3 is up. Fires it. The triple. Jovic has got 12.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Here's White. Pass to Ellis. Here's Terry. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. It's Anderson on the wing. Fires for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls trail by 7. RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There's an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
And that's a foul called on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. Williams is checked in for Terry. And Miami also making a switch. Rozier, he's checked in for Anderson. Outside Jaquez. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Jaquez has gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Huerter from long range. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Mitchell, the pass to Rozier, and there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Liddell's checked in. Anderson's checked in for Miami. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
White can't hit.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Anderson, he's got it. 3 for 7 now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Liddell. And here's Vucevic. Hounded by Adebayo. Vucevic's shot is off.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Jaquez drives in. The putback. Buzelis grabs the board.
Sana binali mo.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Liddell. He's off on the layup. And it's Jaquez with the ball for Miami. It's stolen. Back to White. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Finished off the break. White's got 17 points.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Three-pointer Rozier. Sinks it from distance.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Miami Heat.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves a team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
Now let's take a moment to recognize our players of the week. An eye on these two. In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Goddamn
Giannis, I mean, certainly deserves all the accolades.
Giannis.
When you look at everything he's about, he
Giannis.
remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
I mean, if you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Miami leading by 8. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Hero and Jaquez Jr. out on the perimeter. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. Adebayo, that's good.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
Here's Giddey. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 9 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
It's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
It's Herter on the wing. Back to White. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. White's got 20.
For a wing, Herter has always been a very good facilitator. By no means a ball stopper.
Now here's Anderson. Defense is right there. Herter against Jaquez. Pass to Hero. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great touch. BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. There's the AT&T.
Si Boozy Bert.
5G slam cam, capturing the moment. Mitchell against Giddey. Now here's Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Giddey. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. The kick out to White. Inside. It's stolen by Jaquez. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And finished off by Anderson.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Adebayo.
Shit. Nyari Vuc.
Vucevic's shot is off.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Stolen by...
Taas naman nun. Ano yung si Superman?
Giddey. It's an even 3-on-3 break. There's Herter with the 3. And Hero grabs the board. Miami leading by 7. Here's Anderson. He takes it in.
Bago mo eh. Ayun. May handles na nga eh. Oh. Ang ina. Huli eh.
Herter with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Working his way inside Vooch, ready to battle for it.
He hits the second from the line. The Heat have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound and another shot. Giddey with a defensive effort. Bulls trail by 6. To the inside, Buzelis.
Very encouraging to see Buzelis just going off offensively. This rookie is certainly feeling himself right now, and I love it.
Mitchell finds Hero. Back to Mitchell. 4-3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Drills it from deep. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Pass to Hero. Hero, screen on Herter. 5 on the clock. Outside, Anderson. There's the drive. And Finished off by Anderson.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like to pick the setup the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Herder. Here's Vucevic. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
On the wing, Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Hero, no good. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. And again, Chicago, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. White, the pass to Vucevic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Vucevic has got 11 points.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Mitchell against Giddey. Hero for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Buzelis. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7. For 10 and counting.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Hero finds Anderson. And it's Chicago with a board. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Left side, Herder. Here's Buzelis. It's hauled in by the Heat. And that's a foul called on Kevin Herder. That'll be a second foul of the game. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Williams has checked in for Chicago. And Miami with a change here too. Wiggins has checked in. Long range from the inbound. And it's cleared.
Oh my goodness, teka na.
By Vucevic. And here's White. He'll bring it up to the Chicago Bulls. The lead is 2. Williams passes to Vucevic from deep. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, Williams with the block.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. The Bulls in second.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game. Outside, Anderson. To stop the run. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Back to Giddey. Outside Herder. Takes a 3. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got 4 rebounds now.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good...
Uy. Okay. Wait. Last 3 point, nasa 3 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Generational travel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Hey.
Play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. With only one game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You look at the Bulls. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And of course, there's the Heat, currently a ways below. White, the pass to Giddey. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It's on Tyler Hero.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Rozier comes in for Hero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept that extra pass mentality the whole way.
White can't hit. Heat trail by 6. Fast break Miami. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Finished off the break. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Back to Rozier. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
Basket counts. White's got 24 points.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Herter. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And Williams punches it home.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Heat trail by 10. Here's Rozier. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 22.
Name a shot, Rozier has mastered it. Terry's developed into a top-notch scoring guard.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Beautiful.
We have no answer defensively inside.
Heat shooting the ball at 48% so far. Adebayo, a screen on Giddey. Three-pointer Rozier. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got rebound number 11. Wiggins with it, guarded by Vucevic.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Collins, he's checked in for Vucevic. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson, he's checked in for Mitchell. Robinson against Giddey. Robinson passes to Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Throws it up high and Finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Williams. Rebound by the Heat. Jovic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Nifty move. Wiggins, no good. Chicago leading by 7. Outside White. Pass to Giddey. And here is Williams. No good on the triple. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Adebayo. Here's Jovic. 14 points for him. Adebayo, that's good.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Bulls out in front, leading by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Bulls leading by 8. Zach Collins out there with Williams. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Terry in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Three-pointer Rozier. Horton-Tucker grabs the miss. Horton-Tucker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Giddey. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
So inspirational.
Here's Hero. Down low. Sinks that one from the post.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Left side, Horton-Tucker. There's the triple. And Rozier pulls it down. Heat trail by 11. Outside Robinson. Kicks it to Hero. All alone. And there's another one for the Heat.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Here's Terry. Rebound Miami. Fast break Miami. Here's Robinson. And he got the whistle. On the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Patrick Williams.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Good on the second one. Bulls leading by 8. Giddey finds Williams to the paint. Here's Collins. Here's Terry. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Rozier with it. Guarded now by Williams. Wiggins passes to Rozier. Here's Ware. Pass to Hero from behind the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Horton-Tucker. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. No good on the free throw. And the Bulls making a change here. Herter's checked in. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Robinson. And so it's Rozier who brings it up for Miami. They trail by 11. Pass to Hero. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
Terry's checked in for Chicago, and so Hero nails both of them. Bulls leading by 9. Now here's Giddey. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
You love it when Wiggins is aggressive in the lane. That's when he's at his best.
Here's Giddey. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Mitchell. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Giddey. Heat trail by 10.
26 points per game.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Terry. And Rozier pulls it down.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Rozier's got 24.
Check out Rozier striking from mid-range. Maybe catching the defense off guard a little.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hero outside. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Heat.
And Hero understands his role in this offense, and he knows when he should look to score.
Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Herter. Outside Giddey. And he jams it home with authority.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. To the inside. Stolen by Giddey. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Terry. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Yung mga delikadong plays ng Bulls. Kala mo hindi makakakuha ng bola. Okay na, passing din. Wow. Kala ko mag-shoot pa yun.
Heat trail by 10. Outside Mitchell. And he'll draw the foul. Foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one's on Zach Collins.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact. Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Jovic. You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Nails it from 3.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Outside, Williams. Back to Giddey. Herter from long range. And Rozier pulls it down. Heat trail by 8. Here they come with numbers in transition. The shot won't fall. Giddey with a defensive effort. Here's Terry. Outside Giddey. The 3 is up. Highsmith grabs the board. Up top, Hero. Here's Mitchell. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds.
Oh, nag-block. Gago, nag-dive.
Miami will keep it. Liddell's checked in for Herder. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Anderson comes in for Rozier. On defense, the Bulls. Hero with it. Excellent D there from Collins. Pass to Williams. Outside Giddey. Down low. From the line. Liddell, no good. Heat trail by 8. Wiggins down low. Collins defending.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Ooh. GG. Oh, na broski.
Liddell, no good. The Heat have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Giddey. Here's Terry going inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to Adebayo. And here's Wiggins. Missed inside.
Nice deep.
Chicago leading by 8. Here's Terry. That three's off the mark.
Yeah.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Miami, no good that time either. Well, the Bulls shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Miami. Heat trail by 8. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Outside, Anderson. Three-pointer, no good. And for the Bulls, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's Hero. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Yeah, and this is how you finish off the fast break. Hero, great at taking initiative in these situations.
Pass to Collins. Up top, Giddey. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Terry. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Terry's got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. 8-point game.
Are you flapping? No.
From 12 feet, and he drops that one in.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Anderson against Williams. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Adebayo. Grabs the rebound again, and he hauls in his 20th rebound.
What the fuck? Rebound, broskies.
Oh. Just dominating the glass. You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
For Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Herder comes in for Williams, and it's Kobe White in for Terry. Good on the shot. White's got 32 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Hero Screen on Herder. There's the double with Herder. Jaquez, the pass to Anderson. Now here's Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Back to White. Stolen by Anderson. Once again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go.
Buzelos. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
Ayun lang. Ang inang yun eh. Tinibok ba sa tiyan? Broski, wala. Oh god.
Powerful swat by Vooch, showing how effective he can be on D.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the Heat making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Heat trail by 8.
Believe. Teka. Kung magto-triple si Hero. Mapag-triple.
Up top, Hero. He's guarded by White. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. There's the three. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Buzelos. Pounded by Wiggins. Pass to Vucevic. Drains the triple. And now it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
Hero with the bucket.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3 and I'll raise you another 3.
Herder can't hit.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he board or what?
The 3 from Mitchell. And the Heat, another 3.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Giddey.
Shit.
Rebound Miami. Hero's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the lob.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Oh, hey, how about that?
His teammates look too overzealous in the big moment, and he must be doing something right.
Bola. Ayun. Kay Buzelis.
.119 left to play in the 4th quarter. Hero against White. It's hauled in by Herder.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
The crossover. And White lays it in. White's got 36 points.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Hero for 3. No good there.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
God damn Butch. Yung pasa ni White. Hey, lost the ball. Hey. Oh shit. Tangina. Ito ang ibang angle. Hey. Tangina. Okay, hold. Yes, sir. Pivot. Ay. Oh, step back. Iwan.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in
Bagal ka,
style.
bro.
Anderson can't get it to go. 29 seconds left in the final quarter.
Uy.
White for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Tapos, ang laban na. Iwan. Uy. Ayun na, Iwan. Panapos. Hey. Uy, crossover. GG.
White's got 39.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they need.
Bakit sa kanila foul?
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Good work by Wiggins going right into the coverage. Now, he knows how to get himself to the line and get the shot off.
Taking
Uy,
three
Sagi.
shots.
And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3. Here's Liddell. From downtown, another three for Chicago.
Okay, bro. Ang tigil. Walang hindi uso sa akin ganun. Hanggat di tapos yung laro, tumira lang. Ay.
E.J. Liddell.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's
Yes, sir.
courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Vooch. A balanced attack tonight. How helpful is getting contributions from everyone?
We need that. You know, we're not a team that has, 2, 3 like superstars that are just going to come in every night and get us 25 a game. So we need, contributions from everybody, and that's why we have to play that way. We have to play for each other, share the ball, try to help each other get going, and that's the only way for us to be good offensively. When we try to create for our own, it never works, and I think we learn from that. So tonight was a good example when we move the ball, when we play for each other, and hopefully we can keep that up.
Sharing was key. Thanks, Nicola.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season.
Uy, di pa kami.
For Richard
Dalawa pa
Jefferson,
kami.
Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kobe White.
Kobe. Kobe. Yes, sir. 39-7-11. Adebayo 27-21. No? Grabe, 2020. Rozier, okay. Hero double. Wiggins, okay. Okay. Kobe White 39-7-11. 25-5, okay. 2015 si Butch, nice. Double si Werther. Nick 19 si Terry, nice. Okay, double din. Lidl, nakaisa din. Lidl. Okay. Okay, lahat ng balls meron. Okay, on to the next one.